Once upon a time, the North Star, one of the brightest in the sky, and the Southern Cross, the smallest constellation, met and fell in love. They decided to give birth to their children over the island of Taketome, and the newborn babies fell into the China Sea. This made the great sea serpent who lived there very angry. The sea was its domain, and on no account did the serpent wish to be disturbed. So he gobbled up the children, thousands of tiny stars, and spat out only the bones. Their skeletons floated on the surface of the ocean. Until the waves gently washed them up onto the shore of Taketomi Island. Laid to rest upon the shore, they became the beach of the starry sand, Hoshizuna no Ama. When the night falls, millions of stars fill the sky over Taketome, and on the shore, the star skeletons still glitter in the moonlight. These organisms are called foraminifera. They lived for millions of years at the bottom of the oceans. Torii gates symbolize the line between the world of spirits, called kami, and the world of the living. To discover the true story of the foraminifera, immerse yourself into their microscopic world. Foraminifera live for only a few months or years on algae, bits of coral or rock, or else carpeting the ocean floor, feeding off bacteria and plankton. Thanks to their shells, these tiny organisms create balance in the ecosystem with their presence in the water by absorbing carbon dioxide. The coral reef's ecosystem has taken millions of years to evolve, but there is a risk it may disappear before the end of the 21st century. Just like the serpent in the legend, always searching for food, pollution threatens corals, planktons, and foraminifera. Since their appearance more than 500 million years ago, these minuscule creatures have helped maintain the balance in the coral reefs, those precious cradles of marine biodiversity. If they were to disappear, the acidification of the oceans would intensify, and the coral would lose its color and die. Foraminifera warn us of the risk of the future, but also reveals traces of the past. Over millennia, they have petrified into stones, which house some of the oldest fossils in the universe. The shape, size, and geometry of foraminifera bear witness to the slow and spectacular evolution of their marine environment. They tell us the story of the oceans. "47 million years ago, the oceans were hot. There were fish and mammals with mermaid tails. Huge foraminifera, like flattened spirals, carpeted the ocean floor. "100 million years ago, giant terrestrial reptiles roamed the ocean depths. Shallower waters were home to cone-like foraminifera and mollusks in the shape of crescent moons. "208 million years ago, high walls of coral reef slowly rose, home to reptiles with thick shells and to globe-shaped foraminifera like eyes at the bottom of the sea. 300 million years ago, the sea was breathing easily. Life is multiplying. Primitive sharks prowled about, floating lazily over a living carpet of slender foraminifera and ancient coral, populated by starfish and sea urchins, like comets come to life. $520 million years ago, life was exploding throughout the oceans. The Earth gave birth to the first foraminifera, rolled into spirals. Like the stars in the legend, the starry sand tells us about the story of the universe. It is the living memory of the Earth. Like the stars in the legend, the starry sand tells us about the story of the universe. It is the living memory of the Earth.